security footage, it is wild.
These robbers are getting arrested on the spot. There's something so satisfying about seeing those slick criminals getting caught red-handed. Let's take a look at some of them. Number 1, the dumbest thief in history. It's either that this thief had too much confidence in his skills, or he simply wasn't scared of anything. Watch as this bike thief walks up to a bike and attempts to steal it right in front of a police station. His plan was going well until a cop, watching this man from the security camera, came out and confronted him. The thief knew he was done for, so he did what any sensible human would do in this situation: get arrested without resistance. Number 2, cab heist gone wrong. Video captured by the dash camera of this cab shows an attempted robbery of an elderly driver. The footage reveals the frightening moment when a reckless suspect hops into the car armed with a gun and starts threatening the driver to hand over his wallet, oblivious to the cop's car right behind them. It was a pure miracle that a cop was in the car parked just behind the elderly man, witnessing the scene and stepping in to stop the robbery. The old man can be seen panicking and telling the robber about the approaching cop, and within seconds, the robber is pulled out of the car and arrested. Number 3, leave casually. A theft at the mall at Short Hills was reported to Millburn police officers. The suspect had just stolen thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from a Burberry store, including a $4,000 jacket, and walked out wearing it as if it were his own. When the police located the suspect, he was leaving the Canada Goose store with a $15,000 jacket in his hands that he hadn't paid for. The police arrived just as the suspect was about to leave and arrested him on the spot. Number 4, sandwich bandit caught in act. Eating inside a store without paying for the food led to complications for a man caught red-handed by cops. They approached him as he was eating a sandwich and informed him he couldn't eat food without paying for it.
So what I need you to do is start working toward the front.
The man tried to act coy with the officer, but his cheeky behavior backfired, resulting in his arrest. Despite being told not to, he took another bite of his sandwich in front of the officers, leading to his immediate arrest. Number 5, couple's failed robbery attempt. A Brazen couple was caught on camera stealing a cart full of items and attempting to leave the store. They were stopped by the store security guard, but undeterred, they drove their car to the shop's front to load their stolen items. Other customers in the store also stepped in to intervene and prevent the couple from successfully stealing a large quantity of goods. Number 6, undercover agents. A brave undercover police officer catches a group of watch thieves by becoming the bait and catching them red-handed. The officer and his team planned to ambush the gang members in action. Security footage captured the exact moment when the thieves surrounded him and robbed him. The officer struggled to fight off the gang alone, but when things escalated, the rest of the team stepped in and arrested all the gang members. Number 7, waiting games. Police were ready for action at the back door of a Costco to catch 2 suspects who allegedly robbed the store during the day. Investigators say the pair had a getaway driver who was just 18 years old, but they didn't know the police were already waiting for them. The suspects were trying to steal laptops and vacuums, and there is suspicion they did the same thing at another Costco in Seattle earlier that day. Number 8, the horse riding cops. Now, you might have heard of a prince riding on a horse, but you've probably never seen a case where the police caught a suspect riding one. Bodycam footage captured the bizarre moment when a suspect who had fled a crime scene was apprehended by a group of police officers on horseback. When the officers arrived near him, they managed to capture and arrest him, thanks to the horses that helped them catch up to the suspect. Number 9, robber caught with forklift. Take a look at this guy who was caught by the auto body shop owner while trying to steal a car from the shop. The owner had a brilliant idea. He lifted the suspect with a forklift and trapped him in mid-air. It was almost laughable when the police arrived at the scene and arrested this brazen robber. Number 10, robber getting instant karma. This female cashier deserves an award for her bravery, and this robber got exactly what he deserved. Security footage from inside a store captured the moment when a suspect approached the store's cashier with a handbag that reportedly had a gun in it and told the cashier that he was there to rob the store. Like, who even does that? The cashier quickly pressed the panic button, and within a few minutes, police officers ambushed the robber and arrested him on the spot. Number 12. Cash Register Heist. Seattle police officers responded swiftly to a pharmacy near South Roxbury Street, where they apprehended a woman found with a stolen cash register. Her male companion, standing nearby, attempted to flee but was later located. During the investigation, the woman tried to conceal a handgun, which officers discovered and seized, though it was unrelated to the crime at hand. Further developments led to probable cause for the arrest of the male suspect on assault charges. Despite initially evading officers, he was soon apprehended with the help of multiple patrol units. The 20-year-old woman was subsequently booked into King County Jail for theft and unlawful carry of a pistol, while the 40-year-old male faced charges of obstructing a law enforcement officer and was also detained for a previous domestic violence incident by King County sheriffs, later booked into South Correctional Entity Jail. Number 13. Caught on the spot. Following a robbery at 4th Avenue and Wall Street, the police swiftly responded by mobilizing to locate the vehicle described in witness reports.
Wait, don't grab the gun!
After a brief foot chase, officers successfully subdued the suspect, who resisted arrest and attempted to flee. The situation was quickly brought under control as officers tackled him and ensured compliance. A firearm was recovered during the arrest. During the incident, officers also recovered some of the stolen property belonging to the victims, promptly returning it to them. Number 14. Masked Robber. A new video circulating on the internet shows a grown man loading his cart with stolen goods from a store and heading toward the exit. He prepares to leave with his loot, appearing unfazed when confronted by another man filming the scene. Unexpectedly, an elderly woman near the exit joins forces with the cameraman. Together, they coordinate to capture the man's face on camera, exposing him red-handed in the act of theft. Faced with this unexpected turn, the man realizes the tables have turned against him and hastily flees the scene, abandoning the stolen goods. Number 15. Police's brazen arrest.
Yo, stop.
Down there. Move down there.
Stop.
Shoplifting turned into a dramatic event for a New Jersey couple last August when police intercepted them following an alleged stealing spree at a local Target store. The intense moment was captured on body cam footage as Ocean Township police apprehended 33-year-old Hannah Papendick red-handed. Despite the pressure, Papendick remained composed as officers closed in, swiftly dropping her bag and attempting to flee. However, her escape was short-lived as police tackled and arrested her without delay. Number 16. Group of robbers. Police body cam footage captures the dramatic arrest of a group of robbers responsible for a string of thefts across Texas. The video shows a high-stakes pursuit between the suspect's vehicle and law enforcement. After a tense chase, officers successfully corner and arrest all involved, putting an end to a series of neighborhood robberies. Number 17. Entitled Women. This robbery case takes an unexpected turn as 3 men disguised as women were caught red-handed, stealing from a store, creating a rather humorous scene. Security camera footage captured the moment when the trio entered the shop, dressed as women with bags, slipping items from the store into their bags. After attempting to leave, they were intercepted by alert security personnel who had noticed their actions. Despite their attempts to leave, the security guard intervened, using force to stop the trio and apprehend them for stealing items without paying. Number 18. Good Samaritan. Arresting a criminal can sometimes prove challenging for police officers, but there are always good Samaritans willing to help fight injustice, as in this case. During a pursuit, a police officer stumbled while trying to apprehend a suspect, nearly losing his grasp. Just as it seemed the suspect might escape, a nearby Good Samaritan intervened, offering a ride that allowed the officer to catch and arrest the suspect. Number 19. Sneaky pickpocket. If you're a pickpocket thinking you can easily evade police, think again. Security camera footage captured the intense moment when a pickpocket was caught in the act of stealing a wallet from an innocent person. A vigilant police officer intervened just in time, preventing the theft and promptly arresting the would-be thief on the spot. Number 20. Caught in the cosmetic store. Nothing beats the satisfying moment when thieves get tackled and roughly arrested by the police. When a group of thieves targeted a cosmetic store in Pennsylvania, they had no idea their plans were about to fall apart dramatically. The West Whiteland Police Department had received intel linking a vehicle to a series of robberies at Ulta stores, pinpointing its destination to Exton. The scene escalated when cops confronted the thieves as they tried to flee. What they might have considered the heist of a lifetime ended in handcuffs and a trip to jail. Number 21. Man stealing purse. This man was caught red-handed trying to steal a British woman's purse. Citizens rallied together, apprehended the man, and held him until the police arrived. As time passed, the man grew increasingly agitated and even became aggressive toward those detaining him. However, realizing he couldn't overpower the group, he eventually calmed down and waited for the police to arrive and arrest him. Serves him right. Number 22. Stuck. Inside a convenience store, two suspects, one armed with a large knife and the other unarmed, entered and demanded money from the manager. In a split-second decision, the manager devised a daring plan. Grabbing wine bottles from a nearby shelf, he hurled them at the suspects and dashed for the exit, attempting to lock them inside. Amidst the chaos, a passerby joined in, helping to secure the front door and trapping the bewildered suspects inside. Despite their attempts to break free, the suspects were thwarted by the locked door. However, they managed to find an escape route through a bathroom window, slipping away before law enforcement could arrive. Number 23. Karen gets caught. Look at this Karen who tried her best to steal goods from a store, but was caught red-handed by an undercover cop. Despite being caught, the woman kept denying the accusation and attempted to escape, even resorting to violence against the officer. She accused the cop of being someone who had tried to harm her earlier. A heated struggle ensued as she tried everything to run, but ultimately, the police arrived and arrested the thief. Number 24. Petty lashes.
The security footage, it is wild.
This lady's attempt at stealing a pair of eyelashes from a store quickly turned into a violent confrontation with the owner, even involving a gun. The footage shows the store owner catching her red-handed, leading to a heated scuffle. Things took a dangerous turn when the woman pulled out a gun. Luckily, the owner acted quickly, disarming her and pinning her down until the police arrived. Number 25. A serial robber. Some thieves think they have the right to walk into a store and act like they own the place, just like the guy in this video. The security camera footage from a convenience store captured a man storming in, stuffing his bag full of goods and strutting out without paying. This guy kept coming back several times until the owner had had enough. The last time he showed up, the store manager recognized him and swiftly locked the door, trapping the thief inside. The manager called the police. The trapped thief grew frustrated, kicking and banging on the door when he realized he was stuck. He eventually gave up, putting everything back on the shelves, and eventually he was able to escape. Number 26. Employee locking thieves. An epic failed robbery occurred when two dumb thieves entered a store, threatened the employee with their weapons, and demanded he close the store. Then, these thieves went inside and started looting the place while the employee managed to escape with a woman and did something unexpected. He blocked the store's front door, trapping both thieves inside. Realizing they were locked up, the thieves tried their best to break free, but failed. The thieves were successfully trapped inside the store with no way to escape. Number 27. Airport security hooligans. Caught on the security camera, 3 airport security workers were seen tampering with a passenger's bag as he traveled to attend a funeral. The video captured the 3 women approaching the victim's bag and rummaging through it, removing valuable items and discarding the rest in the garbage. The bag's owner reported that life-saving medicines were among the items thrown away by the suspects. The passenger pressed charges against them for stealing his valuables and disposing of essential items from his bag. Number 28. TSA agent in action. Some thieves operate in the shadows, their deeds hidden from view, but others are bold enough to be caught red-handed. At Miami International Airport, a TSA agent found himself in trouble when reports emerged of him stealing valuables from travelers' luggage. Surveillance footage captured him taking items from bags and putting them into his pockets. Shockingly, he was also seen pocketing hundreds of dollars taken from unsuspecting passengers. Number 29. Bike thief caught red-handed. After receiving dozens of bike theft reports, a team of cops decided to get directly involved to create a plan and capture the serial bike thief. They developed a firm plan and executed it perfectly. The team managed to lure out the thief, and with perfect coordination, they caught the bold criminal attempting to steal a bike in broad daylight. The thief was arrested, bringing the bike theft case to a close. Number 30. Trapped inside the vault. A scammer woman was caught and arrested thanks to the shop owner's genius plan. The story starts with the scam artist meeting her match in a clever shop owner. As they negotiate, the owner, aware of her tricks, anticipates her next move. When the scammer tries her usual trick, the owner steps in quickly, grabbing her suitcase before she can run away with millions. They have a tug-of-war over the bag, with the scammer desperately trying to get it back. Determined to stop her, the owner shuts the vault door, trapping her inside. Cornered and panicked, the scammer frantically tried to erase any evidence of her wrongdoing before the police arrived. Her efforts were in vain, as the police quickly took her into custody. Number 31. The chilliest failed robbery. Imagine being this guy who thought stealing from these shop owners would be a piece of cake, but boy, was he wrong. Security footage captured the moment when a man, posing as a customer, attempted to run off with a cell phone but was caught red-handed after the owner locked the doors behind him. The suspect was detained inside the shop, but the owner chose to release him without pressing charges. The shop owner simply reclaimed his cell phone, and the embarrassed thief left the shop empty-handed. Number 32. Caught by shop manager. This woman not only stole 2 Balenciaga bags and a hoodie worth over $3,000, but also pepper-sprayed a store employee who tried to apprehend her. Fortunately, the employee promptly reported the incident to the police, ensuring that the shoplifter faced the consequences for her actions. Number 33. Bad day. A group of robbers was caught stealing from a large store, but their attempt was thwarted by the intervention of the store's customers and staff. Security footage captured 5 suspects entering the store and grabbing expensive coats, prompting the staff to focus on the group. As expected, the robbers attempted to flee with the stolen goods, but both employees and customers managed to apprehend them. Number 34. Failed jewelry robbery. Another failed jewelry robbery attempt made headlines when a man pretending to be a customer at a jewelry store tried to steal jewelry, only to be thwarted by prepared owners. The thief was caught on camera attempting to flee, but others swiftly apprehended him on the spot. The robbery was a complete failure, with the thief caught before he could even leave the shop. Number 35. Caught in action. Thieves were caught on security cameras making off with over $90,000 worth of handbags from a Balenciaga store. The incident began when a woman entered the store and asked an employee to fetch a specific bag. While the worker was distracted, a group of robbers rushed in and quickly grabbed all the expensive handbags. However, their heist was cut short as the police pursued them. All the suspects, except for one woman, were apprehended and charged with the theft. That about does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching those robbers getting what they deserve. So which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay in the loop with all our updates. Until next time, goodbye.